So everyone is asking me the same when I say that I study media technology. What is media technology? So why not documenting my daily life, my thoughts and feelings? Maybe for my future self watching. So I'm studying media technology here in this small town in Germany, where it's pretty much raining every day at this time of the year. But today is actually a really beautiful day. I mean, you can see the mountains peek through right there, and the campus is actually really beautiful. I'm having a seminar in databank systems this morning. I'm late as usual. It's always the same, but I just can't fix it. I feel like the topic is going way above my head. I often feel like I'm the least intelligent person in the room. It's fine, it gives you so much potential to grow. Honestly, I feel a bit sad. My brain keeps telling me that I'm not good enough, that I'm miserable. I'm trying not to listen, but it's kind of hard. So I'm going for a run. It usually helps me to stop these thoughts. So guys, I'm finally back from the run today. It wasn't easy for me to get out and to start running, but actually I'm feeling a lot better now, even though my running shoes aren't waterproof anymore, and so every time my socks are completely wet after the run. But I'm just way too lazy to buy new running shoes, so I guess I shouldn't complain. I decided to go to the library for a couple of hours. It really helps me to get things done. The bookshelves around always remind me of the film Interstellar. It's definitely my favorite film of all time. Sometimes I wish I could travel through time walking between all these books. I need to read some papers for an assignment about deep audio representation. You basically pass audio into a network of numbers and you train it to recognize audio. It's really fun. Being in the flow, I forgot time again. I have fencing training tonight. I'm doing it now for about a year and I've never been on time since then. We're doing some saber fencing today. I'm not very good at it, but it's so fun to immerse myself completely into a fight. There's just the opponent and you, nothing else matters. Today I slept a little longer as usual because I came home late. It's harder for me getting up immediately lately, so I'm challenging myself to get up as fast as possible. I'm having a coding project this morning where we are working on some filters, reverbs and other audio tools. It's actually really interesting, even though everyone else finished before me. I'm trying to be okay with that. Afterwards I have a lecture in technology marketing. The professor was mad at me because I came late again. She stopped and asked me some questions I could not answer. I used to be embarrassed if things like this happened, but I'm trying more and more to not care about others' opinions. It's getting better, but I still struggle sometimes. So today I had this project where we needed to code some simple digital audio processing tools, and this is actually the stuff that really excites me. It's just so interesting and exciting. Coding the tools like a simple filter, effects like reverb or a chorus effect, just programming these kind of things that I used for years. On my way home it's already dark and everything is covered in fog. It is looking so mystical and out of this world. Somehow it makes me feel comfortable, as if I'm the only human on Earth. It's the next morning. I have a seminar on user-centric engineering. My group is working on a usability report for that sample website called Splice. After that, I'm going to sign a contract for a student job at a research center here. So currently I'm on my way to sign a contract for a job as a student assistant here in a research center called Fraunhofer, and I'm just so happy that I got this opportunity. It's in the field of machine learning, which is so interesting for me right now. Yeah, I just hope that I do not mess something up there, but yeah, I'm just optimistic. What the heck am I doing here? As I'm speaking of messing things up, I had the brilliant idea to walk on that old rotten piece of wood on top of the lake to get some beautiful footage of me staring into nature, which turned out to be a mistake. Fuck. What the heck was that? I just completely slipped into the mud right here because I thought it's going to look cool if I just walk on top of these trees. It's disgusting. Apparently I'm just dumb. Oh man. So apparently I also lost the cap for my camera somewhere in this area, and it took me an eternity to find it. Today is definitely not my day. As I need to finish my practical data bank systems assignment soon, and I still not really know what's going on there, I want to dedicate some time to review everything. It's still a bit confusing, but I feel like one step at a time everything comes together, even though I might need longer than others. Another thing I need to do today is to finally decide where I'm going to spend my internship next year. I postponed the decision for so long now because I just can't decide. Decisions in general are so hard for me, as I always tend to overthink everything. To escape this question for a little longer, I thought I'm going for a run to clear my mind. Running for me is a hidden gem. At first it might be hard and painful, but once you're going, it's one of the best things in the world. It makes me so much happier and proud of myself. But after all, there's still this question where I should spend my internship next year in the back of my mind. And as always, I can't decide, and it's fucking up my head actually. So there's one option which is in Munich, which is like 4 to 5 hours away from family, friends and my girlfriend. And there's another option which is more local, which is also really cool, but I think I would prefer the first one in Munich. But there are a lot of problems coming with it. But I think I'm a person who likes to play it safe, and I do not really like to take risks in my life, I think. But then there's this other half of me which is like, yo, you have to take risks, and I have to kind of face my fears, and I have to face my anxiety, because that's actually the option which makes me grow the most. Yeah, I don't know. So on Thursday I always have a lot of stuff to do. In the morning I have a couple of hours a module in XML, which is a markup language to process data. Unless we are doing this stuff practically, it is so boring. I always catch myself doing something else. Luckily, it's getting a lot more exciting afterwards, as I'm doing a project with my group, shooting a short film with professional equipment. Honestly, I don't like the plot of our film. I feel like we had very different opinions about good stories. It's okay. I tried to learn as much as possible on the technical side, doing lighting, color grading and sound design. I'm so inspired by the series Dark. It's my favorite series of all time. The sound design in it is a masterpiece. But honestly, the series is it in every aspect for me. After another lecture in databank systems this evening, I went to a meeting of music-interested people here on campus. I always force myself to go on such things, even though it scares me. But you never know how it could lead your life into a little different direction. And it did. It inspired me to make music again after I finished my album a few months ago. It took me any fun from creating, honestly. Making music since I was 14, it feels like coming home, opening the software and touching the keys. I kind of forgot the feeling of playing around with all sorts of sounds and creating emotions. Having no album in the back of my mind and having the freedom to create whatever I want. I sometimes listen back to the music I created and somehow I'm only able to appreciate the beauty of it now, as I'm mentally separated from my art. It's already Friday. I definitely have to hurry up writing my assignment. I have about a month left, but I'm still reading papers, so I really need to put in the time to finally start writing. I have another seminar this morning in digital signal processing. I never go to the lectures, so I have to show up here regularly. Something I really need to do today as well is packing up the advent calendar for my girlfriend. I am terrible at wrapping presents. It's every year the same struggle finding stuff for 24 days. But somehow I managed to collect everything. I feel so accomplished. I'm driving to my hometown to see my girlfriend tonight. We're going on a Christmas market. I love the atmosphere, the cold weather and the darkness. But there are just way too many people for me. And finally, the next day, we got the first snow of the year. First snow of the year, guys. It's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love snow, the cold and the gloomy atmosphere. Winter is definitely my favorite season. It's so beautiful.